Don't forget the hats, feed the ducks. And all the ducks that we raised this year, we're donating to the local food banks. If you want to help out, 50ducksonhottub.com. Below the video, there's a link. You can make monthly donations, you can make a one-time donation, or you can pick yourself up one of these t-shirts and support the duck adventure. Give to charity this year.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Duck Adventure for July the 19th. And we've got a bit of a problem here. Duck, he won't drink. He's been eating, but I can't get any liquids into him. I've been using a spray bottle to hydrate him, but I'm just waiting for the vet to call me back. I might be taking him in to get him on a saline drop. I'm just going to wait to hear from him. I'm going to try some really wet food. I'm going to make a batch of really sloppy stuff up because he seems that he can eat, but he won't drink. I think his throat is that sore that water is just not cutting it. I know when I spray, I have a little mister, and when I mist the inside of his mouth, he does a little bit of a choke when he swallows. He's in a lot of pain, guys. I'm really worried. I'm really worried, actually. So I gotta go let the ducks out and wait for the vet to call me back here.
I'm a little bit late today, but that's because I've been inside with Doug, and I'm a little bit worried about Doug. Actually, I'm a little freaked out. He won't drink. I can't get him to drink at all. And his inside of his mouth is starting to get tacky, so that means he's starting to dehydrate. So I've got another emergency today. Poor guy, he's in a lot of pain. Hello, Becky's. Gotta fill their water up here, and I gotta go take care of my dog. I don't understand this. And Doug's really good when it comes to spraying water in his mouth. Normally, he's actually usually he's got his mouth on the end of the hose. So the fact that I can't even use a mister in his mouth is I'm really worried, guys. So I don't know what's gonna happen here today as far as filming, but I gotta go take care of Doug. There's always a young one that wants to get inside the water. Oh, you crazy little duck. All right, hang on. There you go. Oh, they're not wasting any time going down the lake here. Oh, they're really hauling here. They love the swamp. I was hoping today, last night I got my weed whacker all primed up, sharpened the blade up and everything. I was planning on getting down there and doing a lot more cutting today. So I think that plan is being changed here. Alright guys, I gotta get inside here and wait for the phone call from my vet. Wouldn't you know it, I'm just going inside. I just got the feed and the water for the ducks. I'm going inside, and 5 big monster seagulls came in, swooping down on the ducks. They're trying to find something small to grab. And I'm talking really big seagulls. Like actually I haven't seen seagulls that big in a long time. Big enough that they could probably grab one of the smaller ducks. That's how big they were. But oh man, this not having Doug thing is just sucking. Of course, you know, by the time I get the shotgun, I had it hanging there, and by the time I got it, it was too late, gone. Anyways, this is going to be a stressful too, because it's already really stressful as it is, but I gotta go take care of my dog. Oh, Dougie. You want to come out for a pee? Come on this way. I'll take you for a pee. Oh, I know. You want to go for a rip so bad and you don't understand. I don't even know how he can be peeing with the amount of not water he's drinking. Of course, Doug, you would take me right where all the deer fly are. Look at that, the deer fly are bothering him. Poor dog. All right, Doug. Back into the house. Come on. You're already breathing bad. Here, let's make you some wet food.
Just starting to cool down, guys. It was actually 37 degrees here a few minutes ago. We'll just go back and check Doug out.
Dog, you're supposed to be laying down. Go back down and lay on the cement. Lay down, Doug. Doug, lay down. You were laying on the cement floor being a good dog. Poor guy. He just hates life. You can really hear him struggling on the breathing, swallowing. Then he really hates me spraying water in his mouth. We'll leave you alone. Lay down, or I'll put you in the garage.
Poor Dougie, he's cooking today. It's a warm day, but he's doing a good job of laying on the tile all day, or he's been on the cement. So the temperature just starting to go down, guys. I'm gonna go out and do a bunch of duck work. It was unbelievable today. I didn't do anything actually. I just basically stayed close to Doug. Well, actually, I was working on the computer, and this is where I sit, and this is where Doug has been. He ever since this whole ordeal. He's been a real Klingon. Normally he doesn't stick to me this close. He usually gets off in his own spot. But I think honestly that I think it's just the breathing problem. I think that's what it is. I think the fact that he has such a hard time breathing is actually scaring him, and that's why he's staying so close to me. It makes sense. And actually the vet said that this morning, that the stress of not being able to breathe properly will actually freak him out, and he will go to security, which is me. Poor guy. Spraying water in his mouth, he just hates it. So I've been misting because he won't drink. He'll eat sloppy food, but he won't drink. Alright, well, I'm gonna go do a bunch of duck chores.
Look at this, guys. I'm walking around the yard, and the ducks are all coming out to see me. The silly fools. They were in the pen. I guess they're at the water. It was so hot today, and they were just standing around the water. But I started walking around, and I started talking to them, and they all came out. So it's like our second morning rush here, but it's the end of the day. Look at them. around the yard. They're all coming out to see me. Yeah, I'm out here. Unbelievable. They're all walking around looking at me here.
It was so funny. I came out and everybody was sleeping, and I've come out here to do, top up the water and fill the feed up and that for tonight. And they just all of a sudden, all of them just got up and they all started coming out to see me. Poor doggies, and I can see him in the window looking at me. It's really strange not having him running the property, being the duck protector. And then plus, right now we've got a ton of seagulls coming in. The last 2 days it's been crazy, the seagull action, and they're really big seagulls that are flying in. So I'm a little bit worried on that because they can grab a duckling, the little ducklings. So anyways, I'm gonna do the chores here and do a quick walk around, see if there's anything I should be freaking out about. I came down for a walk. I thought I saw something in the water and it was nothing. Well, actually, it was garbage that had come up out of the swamp. The ducks have drilled so much in the swamp that now hidden garbage from probably 50 years ago is appearing. But I came down here, I turned around. All the ducks now are following me down to the creek. It's like they missed me today. I've been watching over Doug, honestly. I've been basically just sticking close to him. I'm worried. The dog is a real problem drinking. Let's look at them. I gotta get down here and start cutting again. Today was just too hot. I wanted it to come down today and do some cutting, but it was 36 degrees in the shade was a little too warm to be suiting up to come cutting. Oh, look at this. We got a little bit of a duck train coming down. Go to the water. They're drilling the crap out of this place. Well, I'm gonna get back to my chores, get things ready for tonight. You're not gonna believe it, guys. Man, I don't know if you guys remember. I said in the video weeks ago there when I was washing the hatcher, make sure you don't leave it till until it all hardens up and crusted up. Well, I did with all the stuff that's going on, and I've got to wash the hatcher out and get it all cleaned out. And I'm like, I should have done it right away, but then I'm thinking I didn't have any time. so now I'm dealing with crusted up, dried up, and it's gonna. Anyways. I was going to do it today, but it was so hot in the back deck. I was actually standing in the back deck, and I was going to start doing it. And I was standing on the back deck on my bare feet, and my feet were burning. And I said, plus the heat was hitting me. And I said, even with the water, it was a little too hot to be playing with hot water in the heat. So I gotta get doing my chores here. Look at that for an awesome looking duck. It looks like it's got a white underside with coloring on the top. Wonder how it's going to turn out. Oh, white duck, move. I wonder how it's going to turn out. It's starting to get its colors. That's a cool looking duck. Okay, well there's snapping turtle duck, guys. And it's got a limp, but it's it's still going. But she does have a little bit of a limp, poor thing. But I can't get close to her. She's still fast. She's fast enough that I can't catch her. Oh, she's gonna relax. I tried to get closer to her, and there was no way. She took off, and I don't want to stress her out by chasing her. Every time I come over to these guys, they take off. They're so skittish. But I haven't had much time with them this week because of everything that's happened here. So I got a little work ahead of me to get these ducks conditioned. Come on, ducks! Oh, you're all going inside. Egg recon, 10 eggs. Thankfully, the ducks are still producing eggs because it's the one thing Doug doesn't hesitate to eat. I have no idea why this goose or gosling just let me pick it up. I was walking along and it was right in front of me, and it didn't even hesitate to get away from me, or didn't hesitate, it didn't even try to get away from me. It just stood right in front of me and I picked it up. I just bent over and picked it up. It was like unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. It is very, very relaxed. Like I'm not kidding you guys. I've only been holding it for maybe about 30 seconds and it's completely calm as could be. I didn't get a lot of chances to pick the goslings up this year. That's so wild. Is he ever fluffy though? It's unbelievable. Honestly, guys, I don't know how they're overheating. Like that's how thick the down coat. Like we're talking, feels like about 1.5 inches of fluff. I wish you could experience the sensation I am right now, holding it in its hand, or holding it in my hand. Oh, I can't talk, guys. You know, I've noticed when I was editing. I can't even say editing. Since the Doug ordeal, I'm really off my game. I'm having a hard time articulating my thoughts. I'm seriously screwed up. That's all I can say. But this gosling, I don't believe it. It's so, look at that. That's so cute. I can't believe how calm it is. Totally relaxed. All right, well, we'll put it down and see how it scatters. Oh, I got some geese looking at me. They're, so the other ones, this one must be, I think this is the gosling from the last 3 that were born. Which I'm trying to think, I think the last 3 I kept in the house for a little bit before, maybe that's why. It knows who I am. All right, let's put it down and see what happens. Oh, it didn't even run away that fast. No, look at it. Yeah, I can't remember. I think the last 3 that were born, I had in the house in the blue bin. I'm trying to think. I wonder if it was. I'm drawing a blank. Oh, so much stuff's happened here. And like I said, this week I am so off my game. I really noticed it actually. Well, guys, we just had a massive flock of seagulls come in. And they were all circling the barn. This one here actually swooped down and I got the shot off and got him. And then I I fired off like 9 rounds. I hit one freaking seagull, but they were like everywhere as fast as I was reloading. And they kept coming back. But they were all over top of the little ducklings here. They were flying like, well, that guy there was actually the lowest. He actually came below the peak of the roof. So they were coming like right in, trying to get into where the ducklings are. So I guess that one seagull that Doug missed there a couple weeks ago, that had told all his friends that there's ducklings here to eat. So, but I looked up and it was like the whole yard was covered in seagulls, and I ran inside, got the shotgun, and I got a little too excited. I got one off, but then you know, that I couldn't hit anymore. I was all screwed up. But one down. Poor Doug's inside going nuts because the shotgun. You know, he gets excited with the shotgun, and you know he's at the door. Yeah, there he is. Aw, Dougie, no. You're not supposed to be excited, Doug. No. Sit. Sit, Doug. Calm down. See the shotgun, he gets all worked up. Wants to come out and run. Oh, poor dog. I'm sorry.